Sorry, go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Yo, what it do, baby? It's your boy Myqe, M-Y-Q-E.
So, Myqe, how you feeling about this being the last night at the Volstead for Underground
Sad.
Voices Live?
You know, it's sad, but it's it's bittersweet actually. It's not that sad because it's a sign that we're moving up because that's what we're doing. We're expanding and I've been coming to the Volstead for this open mic for over a year. Almost two I think. And so almost every Monday, this is the spot, and we've created an actual name for it. Monday nights. This is where you go for the open mic. So it's a little sad, but at the same time, we're moving around, we're doing different things. That's how life is. That's how shit gets done. Shit gets better.
And how would you describe your journey with this venue?
I mean, night and day. It gave me an opportunity to perform more often, work on my performance, work on my live show, and it really resulted in dozens of other gigs around town. And I've just met people and connections, and whether different people that have cameras and that like to edit shit or like to make music, make beats, anything. You come here on a Monday night, you can meet anybody, and it's helped me immensely, night and day, I would say. And that's why we need to keep something like this alive.
Would you say that community aspect is your favorite part of it?
Absolutely. Some Mondays I come out here and I'm like, I don't even really feel like performing, I just kind of want to bounce around and and just talk to people, but I usually end up hopping on stage and spitting some bars.
What do you like about being up on stage here?
I mean, I love it. I love performing, so it's something inside of me, Got a passion for music, and I've always loved to to entertain, and rapping, I'm in my element, and I feel good up there. And we got a good community here that's supportive, and they fuck with my shit, and it's a great time.
I've been asking a bunch of people this. Do you remember your first time here?
Yes.
So can you give us a rundown?
Yes. My first time here, I shut this bitch down. It was nobody expected me, and that's actually my advantage, is that nobody ever expects me to rap the way I rap. I walk in, you wouldn't expect it, but I see P. Miller. I got here early. It was like 7:15. I was waiting in my car. I was even debating. I was wearing this big old flashy jacket. I was like, man, this is too extra. But I ended up going in there. I talked to P. Miller at the bar. I met P. Miller, was the first person I met. And he told me about everything. And literally, I signed up. Also, Gold Maze was there. My very first time at Volstead was the very first time Gold Maze was at Volstead. And if you know that name, he's one of the Space Goons, but he hasn't been here in a minute. But we had the first day together. And who told me about it was Blayce. Blayce is the one that got me out to the Volstead Lounge. He's the one that texted me. And I met Blayce. Blayce was honestly a friend of a friend. And I got put in contact with Blayce. Blayce told me I went to Volstead. I came there, I met P. Miller, and I did a couple tracks. I did Jars and I did Hot Boy Hebrew. And those two tracks just made everyone went crazy. And they didn't expect me to be like that. And since then, it's history.
Hell yeah. Who's the first artist to show you love?
I mean, here?
Yeah, here.
Definitely Blayce, Blayce was the first one I met. And then after that, I met The Boy, Ryan Dove, Trey Six, Shad, everybody. Tony, everyone, Star and Cozy. Star, those are the boys. Warren Tree.
Oh yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your musical journey? Not just here, but just where's Myqe from? What's Myqe doing? Where's Myqe going?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I'm from Dallas, D-Town, till you drown. But out here in Austin, and I'm trying to go to the Moody Center next. So catch me at Moody. Heard that? Catch me at the Moody Center this year, 2024, or maybe ACL. And I'm trying to really expand. One of my biggest dreams is Madison Square Garden. So I'm not stopping until I do that. But I'm not the type to put all my eggs in one basket. I like to have my eggs divvied up into 3 baskets, So I got a little music going. I'm a server over at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, so come by for a steak. And then also, like, I'm trying to get into real estate too, so try to get that license, and it's gonna be off from there. So, but throughout everything, I'll always make music, and I'll always be pursuing it. And the music's my passion. And this is a little, underground secret, but I might even get into some acoustic shit at some point, because I've been playing the guitar a lot lately too. But the rap too will never die. So, long live Volstead Lounge, Myqe, we outside. We're doing this.
Hell yeah, brother. Hey, appreciate the words.
Next up.
Where can people find you?
Myqe. MYQE. All platforms. Google it. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Pandora, YouTube, whatever you want. Instagram. Get it. MYQE. It's that easy.
Hell yeah, man.
4 letters.
Myqe. Myke.
Myqe in the building.
Peace out, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was cool.
All right, go ahead. Introduce yourself real quick.
What's up, camera? I'm Ryan Dove.
Where you from, Dove?
I'm from El Paso, Texas.
And where we at right now?
We are in Austin, Texas. We're at the Volstead. It's our last night at the Volstead. That's where I started off. It's where we all started off. But we're going to Vaquero Taquero. They got tacos there.
Hell yeah, tacos, brother. How you feel about this being the last night here?
It's like bittersweet because like this place is awesome. Like the vibe is unmatched. You know what I'm saying? But it's also growth. Like the stage at Vaquero Taquero, that shit's fire. So like for the open mic, I think that'll be like really cool.
And how long have you been coming to this open mic?
Since September of last year.
Do you remember your first night here?
I do remember my first night here. I played Nonverbal, and I played a song from my old album called Ryan Dove. That's also my name. I played those. Oh, hey, what's up, y'all? I played those two, and yeah, everybody was fucking with it. It wasn't nearly as packed as it gets like now. It's very crazy to see the growth in myself and everybody else here, and the underground voices itself. The growth is insane.
Describe the growth that you've had.
Well, I started here, and I don't know. I feel like I've progressed my set so much. Like I don't know. I've gotten a lot more comfortable, like on stages, and I figured out, like my thing. I guess,
What's your favorite part about this scene?
About the scene?
Yeah.
Just how like open-armed everybody is. I guess I don't know what the word is. Just like how accepting everybody is of like different personalities, different people coming in and doing their shit. Just like it feels like a community, like a family.
And who are some of the first people that you met?
Some of the first people I met were Blayce The Rapper. You guys know Blayce. Tree Fingers. I met Tree Fingers. I met Trey 6. I met Myqe. Those were some of the first people.
Who are some of the artists that you're like, damn, you look forward to seeing perform out here?
Space Goons, always. Dark Web Mafia. They used to come here, but they don't come here that much. But they always kill it. Trey 6. Just like everybody, man. It's like just great to see people following their dreams.
You feel that seeing all the different types of artists has motivated you, helped you grow as an artist?
Yes. Everybody's self-expression is so beautiful to me. Like being able to express yourself like in an art form is just awesome to me. And so like everybody is expressing themselves, and it like makes me feel more comfortable expressing myself. You know what I mean?
I got you. And I heard that you did the logo, or you did
I did
for these guys.
Yeah, I did the logo. Not the one that they're selling right now on the shirts, but they have little hats that I did the logo on. Yeah.
How did that come about?
So I was making flyers for them, and they have the character of the spray can guy. His name's Seymour. And I just redesigned him in like that very like early 2000s art style, like with I like Pharrell used it a lot. I don't know what it's called,
I know what you're describing. I'm
Yeah,
not sure you.
like they're just like little guys with like cartoony eyes. You know what I'm saying? And so I try to redesign him in that style.
What's a memory from here that you think's gonna stick with you forever?
So they used to do featured sets here every month. Like every week there was a different featured artist. And so just like my first time being the featured artist here for the week, it was just amazing seeing everybody. Like all my friends were there. Everybody that I met here was there, and it's the first time like I heard anybody like say the words that I say back to me type beat. You know what I mean? Like repeating the lyrics. It's the first time. It was just awesome.
What you got coming up next?
Up next, August 27th. Today is August 19th. So in a few days. Got an album coming out, and I got a show for the album, and it's gonna be a good time. It's at the Mohawk. We got Dark Web Mafia. I was talking about them a few seconds ago. We got Space Goons. We got an open mic, and we got me. And that's at the Mohawk, the 27th.
All right, what's the name of the album?
Oh, the album's called Live Left Dove, because my last name is Dove, and I changed. It's like Live Left Love, and I just changed it.
We get it. We get it.
Yeah.
Where can everyone find you?
You can find me here, and you can find me on Spotify, on Apple Music, all the musics, on the YouTubes, on the Instagram. Yeah, Ryan Dove. It's pretty straightforward.
No zeros, no nothing like that.
All right, so on Instagram, there's a dot in between the R and the Y in Ryan. That's the only thing you might have to get through. You know, that's the only obstacle.
All right. Always a pleasure talking to you, Ryan Dove.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Cameron. Good to see you. Thank you for doing this.
Oh yeah, brother.
Awesome.
Be easy, brother. All right. Introduce yourself real quick.
My name is Blayce The Rapper. That's Blayce. I've been coming to Volstead and Underground Voices at Volstead for a while, you know, probably about a year and a half or more, over a year and a half, you know. So I'm just happy to be here.
Oh yeah. How do you feel about this being the last night?
Volstead is really where a lot of this started for a lot of us, and it's really where the community kind of took a foothold, and all of us met each other. So it's been like a mecca of hip hop, you know. It's bittersweet that we're leaving, but we are going on to bigger things, you know, and we will always come back and never forget where we're from, you know. And Volstead as a spot has just been so welcoming to us under different management than we even got here, than when we got here, and it's just been building up to something that's bigger than all of us, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
A whole lot of people have been dropping your name as someone who introduced them to this spot. How did you get introduced to this spot?
So this girl named Bryn told Guru and the Space Goons that there was an open mic, and we popped out, you know, and the first people I saw, I instantly knew that it was real hip hop, and it was welcoming, and anyone who came in here with something to prove, they could do it here. And it's not proving it to the community, it's proving it to yourself. And you know, the way the community here they've all backed each other up, and you know, everyone has gotten better, and we elevate each other to be better. So it's something beautiful that I'll never forget, being in this spot for the first time, and you know, just for the first era of all of our careers.
How did you feel, like, given that fact that the community builds each other up and pushes each other forward, how has that helped you grow as an artist?
I think any artist who's just starting out, it's crucial for their development that there are people who appreciate what they're doing, and you know, can not only give them constructive criticism, but just give them the confidence to believe in themselves, you know. And whenever I came in here, and you know, it wasn't necessarily getting jumping or turned up, there were people who heard what I was saying, and then hearing what I was saying is what made me want to keep going and make everything I said be heard to as wide of an audience as I can.
You remember the first time you were here?
I do. I remember exactly the first day I was here. I was at ACC Riverside recording with my friends, and we met this girl named Kryptonite in the other studio. And you know, I was just throwing it out there. I was like, "You going to the open mic tonight?" And they're like, "Underground Voices at Volstead." I was like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" I don't remember who told them, but yeah, Kryptonite. I got there, and The first person I saw was hold on, Drone Phonetic. Drone Phonetic was doing an acapella the first time I got here, and instantly I was like, oh, this is some hip hop head shit. Like, this isn't just like casual. This is hip hop heads. Like, this is a real scene. These people take this seriously. And then, you know, Kryptonite came in, the second person that, the first person I had met here outside of the Goons, but the second person that I saw perform, she was doing some like screamo, like it was very different, you know. So it went from the hip hop head to something more alternative rock, and you know, like everything we saw that night and everything we continued to see for the whole time we've been here, it's artists with completely different backgrounds and completely different genres. Some of it is hip hop, a lot of it is comedy, a lot of it is like other stuff, a lot of it is a hybrid of all of the different genres. You know, a lot of it, it's culture to the core. It's culture, and it's somewhere where culture is born. You know, and we get to take that with us wherever we go.
Hell yeah. Did you meet the Goons here, or did you meet them before?
So I had met 5 of the Goons. I had met 4 of the Goons, and then myself, and then we met the other 4 who eventually joined here. We met the boy at Oscar Blues, but we met Bourne, we met Shad. I met Wit here. So it's just, and then it's just crazy. It's just like all of us have evolved. You know, my group has grown. The community has grown, and we're all doing different shows and different things and doing our own stuff, you know, and we learned all of the stage presence and all of the practice and the work ethic here, you know. So.
What's your fondest memory that you have of this place?
I've brought my mom in here a bunch of times, but I think the fondest memory was when I brought my grandma in here, and that was dope. For her to see, you know, what I was doing and that I was really doing something, you know. And I've brought teachers in here. I've brought people in here who I haven't seen in years, you know. So I've brought family members who I don't even talk to that often, but they still went out of their way to come see me, you know. So doing it for the people who really support me is always going to make a fond memory for me. But yeah, my grandma being here is the coolest.
Who's some artists that you look forward to seeing perform?
Every time I love to see what my fellow Goons are gonna put out, you know, because it's something like a bigger show where it's something we all know about and it's rehearsed, but you know, there's even people in my group who I don't know what they're gonna throw out tonight, you know, and everyone brings new stuff every week. So I have a lot of favorite rappers and a lot of favorite artists here, you know, and I could go on a list for an hour, you know, of the people, but just seeing everyone do their new stuff every week, that's really what I love to see, and do new material, you know. This is where I try out my stuff that I'm gonna go do on bigger stages. So yeah.
What you got coming up?
So we got a show on the 27th. It's Ryan Dove's album release. I'll be there. I got a feature on the album. I'll also be performing with Space Goons. That's at Mohawk. And then on the 30th, I will be at Myqe over there at Abe's Hookah Lounge. The Goons will be at Vaquero Taquero on the 30th, and then the 31st we'll be back at the Texas Pop Culture Museum on South Lamar, Tex Pop ATX for Hip Hop Culture 2, which is a really dope lineup. But yeah, y'all know where to find me.
All right. Where can they find you?
My name is Blayce, Blayce. Look that up, you'll find it.
All right, hell yeah, Blayce. Always a pleasure. Appreciate you chatting
Yes,
with me. Good luck in everything you're gonna do, brother.